We are live in East Lansing, Michigan. Way up north.
It's payback. And it all starts right now. And what a great way to start us off.
All right, let's go ahead and get the show on. Our first match is a 1v1 as it pits Heather Angelo against Dynasty.
We have one of the best talents on the roster.
Bets are allowed. Place your estimation bet space 0 for Heather or 1 for Dynasty, followed by another space minus from 1 to 1,000 jokers. What is up, St. Jimmy? Thank you for tuning in. Making her way down to the ring. She has over a record of 2 wins and 0 losses. She is Heather Angelo. What's good, Spicy Duck? So I'm going to put 2 and 2 together. I'm going to say Spicy Duck and St. Jimmy are the same person.
Superstars want nothing more than to get their hands on one another.
I'm going to put those 2 together. Way down to the ring. She has an overall record of 1 win and 0 losses. She is Dynasty. All right, Jimmy. I'll believe you. One of these 2 competitors will get their first loss tonight. And as you notice, I do not have the camera uploaded, or not uploaded, but the camera connected. Is because my car's being worked on, and I kind of got done working on my car, and I had to go to the grocery store. I just didn't really have time to set it up. So there will be no camera for today's stream. So you don't have to worry about, you know, your TV screen's breaking by my face being plastered on it. Yeah, Jimmy, I had some technical difficulties when I first came on, because at the same time I was going hosted, like one of the people I auto host went live at the same time as me, so Mixer kind of got confused and didn't know what to do, so I had to wait about 5 minutes before I was able to finally go live. So we started 5 minutes late. Not only do we have the match card today, but we will also have the King and Queen of Spring matches and the JJI broadcast match. The bell rings and the match is underway. This is a 1v1 normal match. Heather Angelo is going to back Dynasty up into the corner. The ref's going to step in between these 2, possibly break them up. When we have a clean break. Clean break. Heather Angelo with the overhead, and now we got an Arcano tie-up. Heather Angelo has Dynasty pushed up against the ropes. The ref's going to get in here again and break these 2 up. Another clean break. Another countable tie-up. Heather Angelo transitions into a wrist lock. And then into an arm lock. And it looked like she hit the pressure point, and Dynasty was quick to get out of that pressure point hold. Dynasty drops behind Heather Angelo. Heather Angelo drops behind Dynasty. Picks Dynasty up. Belly to back suplex, transitions into the side headlock. And Dynasty fights out of it and transitions to a side headlock, hip toss, back into a side headlock again. What good technical wrestling amongst these two. This is our opening match of the match. Our opening match of the match card is what I meant to say. Scissor headlock takes down Dynasty, extension of the back. Snapmare. Now Heather's going to grab Dynasty and just slam her back first into the canvas. Heather is calling Dynasty up to her feet. Dynasty is not moving. Dynasty is finally starting to stir. Dynasty is on all fours, trying to crawl to the ropes, and Heather Angelo does not let her as she kicks her right in the ribs.
And a knee stomp.
Knee stomp to the canvas by Heather onto Dynasty. Goes for the pin. I highly doubt this is over, but we got a 1, and Dynasty kicks out right at 1. Kick to the midsection. Firewoman carry. Dynasty has Heather in. Into, looks like a power bomb, and she tosses her all the way down to the concrete floor from inside the ring, showing her power. The ref has started his count. Dynasty hops over onto the concrete floor. Heather goes for the kick. Dynasty blocks and kicks the back of the knee. The ref's count is up 3. What a big boot by Dynasty to Heather. Dynasty brings Heather up to a vertical base, tosses her back into the ring. Dynasty slides in. Ref stops his count at 4. Forearm to the upper back. Side headlock, neck breaker, swing into a swinging neck breaker. Dynasty's really working on the neck of Heather right now. Heather takes out the legs from Dynasty. Roundhouse to the upper back. Heather brings Dynasty up. Belly to belly slam. Heather drags Dynasty away from the ropes, probably to go for a pin here. No, Dynasty's stirring, but Heather's still going to try to attempt the pin. We got a 1, we got a 2, and Dynasty kicks out at 2, and Heather can't believe it. Heather is lining Dynasty up now. Pump handle. Pump handle suplex connects. Heather goes for the quick pin right after she hit that pump handle. We got a 1, we got a 2, and no. Dynasty kicks out at 2. Heather sets Dynasty up. Positions her knee into the spine of Dynasty and extends the arms behind Dynasty, probably trying to form a submission here. Dynasty is going to fight out of it, though. Elbows to the ribs. Flying forearm connects. Now Dynasty is lining Heather up. Kinshasa connects. That could be it.
She's dominating now.
Dynasty goes for the pin. We got a 1, we got a 2, and no, Heather kicks out at 2 3/4, and Dynasty's arguing with the ref. I thought it was over as well. Dynasty drags Heather away from the ropes. 180 leg drop. Dynasty brings Heather up to vertical base. Heather reverses with an uppercut. Running bulldog by Heather to Dynasty. And a snapmare, hyperextending that back. Heather grabs Dynasty, tosses her into the turnbuckles. Monkey. Dynasty reverse uppercut. And Dynasty just grabs Heather by the hair and tosses her almost out of the ring. Dynasty's just going to stare Heather down as Heather is using the ropes to get back up to her feet. Not a good sign for Heather, but she has to use the ropes to get up to her feet. Well, drop kick takes the knees out from Dynasty, brings Dynasty up to her vertical base.
And now one more time.
Another belly-to-belly slam.
That's it. That's what she needed.
Heather's going to drag Dynasty away from the ropes, probably to go for a pin. She does just that. The ref is in position. The ref counts a 1. The ref counts a 2, and Dynasty kicks out at 2, and Heather can't believe it.
I just don't know what it's going to take. She's licking her chops.
Heather lining Dynasty up for that pump handle suplex. She hits this. This might be over. She connects. Goes for the pin right after she connects. We got a 1. We got a 2. And no, Dynasty kicks out. What a match amongst these two. And Heather's starting to show some frustration. Heather's going to take her frustration out on Dynasty by grabbing her by the ears and slamming her head first into the canvas. 180 leg drop. Stomp to the knee. Stomp to the midsection. And now it looks like Heather's going for a submission here. She has submission locked in place with Dynasty tap.
For some reason, she lets it go.
And no, Heather releases the hold, realizing Dynasty was not going to tap. Stomp to the lower back. Once again, taking the into the pin. The ref counts a 1. The ref counts a 2, and Heather is your winner.
I believe it. This one is over.
What a match! Let's take a look at the highlights of this match.
These ladies put on quite a show. Here's another gander. Look at her go.
So Dynasty will suffer her first loss, and Heather Angelo stays undefeated. And yes, I do have some merch. If you like to hook yourself up with some merch, just go ahead and click that link.
She's taking care of business.
And if you do buy yourself some merch, make sure you take a picture of it of you in the merch and post it on my Discord.
And so it goes.
Here is your winner, the Psycho, Heather Angelo.
And the first match of the night comes to an end in thrilling fashion. If that match is any indication of what to expect here tonight, we are in for an amazing evening. What a great match. Thank you, everybody, for spending part of your Thanksgiving holiday with us.
All right, we're moving on to our second match of the card as we have Carnage against the Fixa. This is a rivalry match. Bets are live. Place your estimation bet space 0 for Carnage or 1 for the Fixa. 500 to 1,000 jokers. As always, you got to have jokers to place your bet. And to check your jokers, just type exclamation jokers in chat.
I can't wait for this.
Carnage is already in the ring waiting for the Fixa. The Fixa's mobbing him all the way down to the ring. If you remember, Carnage left the match last time Fixa and Carnage did, and Fixa suckered Carnage into that spear, into the apron. The ref is going to step in between these two and tell them they got to get into the ring. Carnage is going to push the ref out of the way, connects with a right. And finally, Carnage tosses Fixa into the ring. The match can now officially start. This is a 1v1 normal match. Fixa. Oh, what a knockout punch. Carnage is down. Fixa grabs Carnage, lands him headfirst into the canvas.
This could lead to a disqualification quick. And the head scissors applied.
Scissor hook applied, and he drops the point of the head of Carnage. Like, if you remember last week, Carnage and Fixa faced one another. Oh, wait, we got a pin here. We got a 1, and Carnage kicks out. If you remember last week, thank you for that host who brought it. If you remember last week, Carnage actually left the ring, and Fixa got a count-out victory. This time, Fixa did not allow Carnage to leave the ring at first, as he suckered him outside of the ring just to slam him kidney first into the hardest part of the ring, the apron. And now these two are going at it. Carnage grabs Fixa, puts him in a side headlock, picks him up. Oh, what a neck breaker. Carnage goes for the scissor headlock, gives Fixa a taste of his own medicine by dropping the point of the elbow to the top of the head of Fixa. Stomp to the stomach, into the pin. We got a 1, and Fixa kicks out.
It's going to take more than that to keep him down. Oh, man!
Carnage brings Fixa up to a vertical base. Tosses him into the corner with authority. Followed by a stomp to the lower back. Carnage has the rear neck and chin lock in place. And Fixa is going to fight out of it with those elbows to the ribs of Carnage. Fixa takes Carnage down and just drops a whole bunch of rights to the forehead of Carnage.
He's stalking his opponent.
It almost looks as if Carnage has been busted open. Fixa going high risk. Oh, what a fall away fist from the top rope. Fixa brings Carnage up to a vertical base. It is. Carnage has been busted open. I don't know when it happened. Fixa grabs Carnage, tosses him into the turnbuckles. Face first, clothesline to the back of the head. Stomp to the spine area. Fixa brings Carnage up to his feet. Knockout right, and that could be it. Fixa's not done yet. He brings Carnage back up to his feet again. Left jabs. Into the right.
You have to like his chances here.
Fixa is so frustrated with Carnage on how he left him in that last match. Fixa's going to make sure that he gets a proper victory this time. Fixa grabs Carnage. Facebuster connects. Fixa goes for the pin. Carnage is near the ropes though. We got a 1. We got a 2, and Carnage kicks out at 2, and Fixa can't believe it. Carnage reverses Fixa with that chin buster. Fixa reverses Carnage with a kick to the lower abdomen. Went for the cross body, and Carnage sidestepped him. Tilt-a-whirl hurricanrana takes Fixa down. Stomp to the ankle. Another kick to the chest. Fixa grabs Carnage, takes him down again with the right. Fixa going for the submission now.
Is he done? Whoa, he lets him
And
out.
Fixa releases the hold. Goes into the pin though. We got a 1. We got a 2, and Carnage kicks out at 2. Roundhouse to the shoulders of Carnage.
He's going for it all.
Is it still staying up? Oh, what a big boot. Is it still staying up, brought it?
Down he goes. That'll do it every time. We've got a cover. 1, 2. No, he kicks out at 2.
I might have to shut off the alerts for a little bit. Let me go ahead and shut off these alerts. Is it still showing, or did it finally go away?
He's making a statement here with this attack. Oh, and it's a reversal.
I wonder if when Streamlabs updated, if they have a timer setting now.
I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
I'm gonna have to I'll have to look into that. Fixa goes for the pin on Carnage. We got a 1, we got a 2, and no, Carnage kicks out 2 3/4, and Fixa can't believe it.
One-arm hook.
Face buster into the pin.
The shoulders are down.
We got a 1, we got a 2, and Fixa finally puts Carnage away.
This singles contest has a victor.
Fixa made sure Carnage did not go anywhere that time.
Look. This was another great moment. Man, oh man, look at that. He's getting it done here. And last but not least, there was this.
Here is your winner, the original gangsta.
Kicking off the night with an impressive victory. If that's the type of action we're going to get all night long, I can't wait to see the rest of the card unfold. Plenty more action still to come.
And Fixa has kind of been on a roll since he won the JJI Broadcast Championship a couple weeks ago, even though he lost it the very next week, but he's been unstoppable since he got that title around his waist.
Up next, we have singles action.
Making his way. We ain't even started yet. Our next match puts WestleyWolf, the King of Spring, against the Dirty One. And bets are live. Place your estimation bet space 0 for WestleyWolf or 1 for the Dirty One. 5 binary space minus from 1 to 1,000 jokers. As always, you gotta have jokers place your bet, and to check your jokers is exclamation jokers. Making his way down to the ring. He is known as the title collector across all EFEDs. He is a former 13-time JJI Broadcast Champion. He is a former Joker's World Champion. He is the current Joker's Tag Team Champions with his brethren, the Blood Brothers Federation. He is the King of Spring. He is Wesley Wolf.
Especially considering what this day has meant to this industry over the years. For decades, Thanksgiving is considered one of the biggest nights of sports entertainment. And that tradition continues here tonight.
Making his way down to the ring. He has an overall record of 0 wins and 1 loss. He is the Dirty One.
And his opponent, from Limbo, weighing in at 320 pounds, Dirty One.
This is a non-title match. The Wesley Wolf will be defending his King of Spring title in championship at the end of the match card.
Two of WWE's most exciting superstars ready to square off here.
And there's nothing quite like seeing two superstars settling it in the ring in one-on-one action, Michael.
A high-risk maneuver in the
Bell ring and the match underway. What is Wesley Wolf doing? Is Wesley Wolf okay? He went to go high risk right off the bat, and it affected him.
I don't like this situation, guys.
Neck breaker off the top rope. I don't know what Wesley Wolf was thinking with that one. That's very unusual for him. Very unusual. Wesley Wolf finally gets some offense. Backbreaker across the knee.
Right to the spine.
Jumps up and stomps on the temple of the Dirty One. Slams the hand onto the canvas. Wesley Wolf is now going high risk again. I wonder if Wesley Wolf is trying to add to his arsenal. Knee drop to the chest off the top rope. That's a lot of weight coming down on Dirty One. Wesley Wolf brings Dirty One up to vertical base. Dirty One reverses Wesley Wolf. Side headlock. Suplex connects. Kick to the ribs. Stomp to the chest. Wesley Wolf gets up to his feet. Dirty One's right there with that uppercut, and Wesley Wolf is stunned up against the ropes. Big ol' right didn't affect Wesley too much. Dirty One showing his strength. Side slam on Wesley. Dirty One going for Wesley.
Looks like he's starting to lose it here.
And Wesley's going to fight out with knees to the top of the head of Dirty One. Wesley flying forearm, or flying clothesline, I mean. Head crank in place by Wesley on Dirty One.
Wear down your opponent.
Wesley drags Dirty One away from the ropes. Jumps up and stomps on the temple. Wesley was tweaking, man. I wonder what's going on.
Nobody controls the pace of a match.
Straight lefts to the face, followed by a stomp to the stomach. Wesley Wolf brings Dirty One to a vertical base once again. Has the submission locked in place. He's looking to put this one away.
Beautiful technique.
I think it's too early, but crazier things has happened. And look at how Wesley started the match. It looks like Dirty One is powering out of it, which I kind of gathered.
That could have been disastrous.
Dirty One grabs Wesley. Wesley reverses, kick to the midsection. Once again, he was going for the choke slam, but Dirty One reverses, drops his weight and drops elbows to the temple, earlobe of Wesley. Wesley brings Dirty One up to a vertical base. Dirty One reverses, uppercut. Picks him up, backbreaker across the knee. Dirty One brings Wesley up to a vertical base. Wesley reverses, uppercut. Looks like going for the fireman's carry. And Dirty One reverses into the DDT.
He's looking at it.
Dirty One has Wesley in an awkward position. Dirty swing going on right now. Dirty One's got some strength. Don't count him out.
For years, Monday night has been the most exciting night in sports. But he's got to capitalize now.
Dirty One going for the pin on Wesley. The crowd is chanting, "This is awesome." The ref counts to 2 before Wesley kicks out. And Dirty One can't believe it.
He's lining him up.
Dirty One is lining Wesley for his finisher. And now Dirty One is using Wesley's own finisher against him.
But is it enough to end it?
And Wesley's going to power out of it.
Whoa, he works his way out. A bit of a Houdini job right there.
Dirty One picks Wesley. Rib breaker across the knee. And Wesley's hurt. It might have jarred his back, that move. Big old right. Another right. As soon as Wesley gets up, Dirty One knocks him right back down. Dirty One reverses Wesley. Wesley reverses Dirty One. Dirty One knee buster.
I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
Dirty One with the lefts to the temple of Wesley. And a stomp to the midsection.
He's not going to like this.
Lining Wesley up again. And has Wesley's finisher locked on Wesley. And Wesley manages to get to the rope and force a rope break. So Dirty One's going to go for the pin, but another rope break. Dirty One stomps to the lower back of Wesley. Dirty One grabs the beard and slams him headfirst into the canvas.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Wesley reverses Dirty One. Clothesline takes Dirty One down. Wesley brings Dirty One up to a vertical base.
Here he goes.
Sleeper hold locked in place.
Sleeper. Is he going to pass out? To think, I almost wrote him off earlier. Trust me, your left.
And Dirty One passes out, and Wesley is your winner. It was looking kind of grim for Wesley, but somehow he managed to come away on top. What a match. Let's look at the highlights of this one. Brought it out with the winning bet.
What they do best. Here are the highlights. He ain't playing here. Yeah, he's putting in the work. He's getting after it here. And this is how he ended it.
Here is your winner, the villain, Wesley Wolf.
And Wesley's going to go back and get some rest because he's got another match later on tonight as he defends that King of Spring title and championship.
What a way to kick off tonight. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started.
Thank you for the Sparks Willful. Our next match puts Keith Tyson against Cain. And bets are live. Place your estimation bet space 0 for Keith or 1 for Cain. Followed by another space minus from 1 to 1,000 jokers. Keith Tyson's already in the ring, and Saint is attacking Akane from behind. Facebuster to the steel steps. What? You got to think about this, though. How many times has Akane attacked Saint from behind? Ref's checking Akane, and Kane says, let's use the bell. The match is now underway. Keith Tyson will run a knee to the jaw of Akane. Kicks to the ribs. Roundhouse to the upper back. Brings Akane up to a vertical base. Belly to belly slam connects. Keith Tyson going towards the middle rope. Jumps up to the top rope, drops the elbow across the chest of Akane. Keith brings Akane up to the vertical base. Has control of the neck and the head. Walks him over to the turnbuckles. Slams him face first into the turnbuckles multiple times. Keith Tyson rolls Akane over onto his back. Figure 4 leg lock in place. Will Akane tap? Kane has to make sure that his shoulders aren't on the mat. And now Kane is going to reverse the pressure onto Keith Tyson.
Oh, and he breaks free. But the damage might have already been
Kane
done.
might have already hurt his knee, though. Kane grabs Keith Tyson. Looks like he's going for the power bomb. Power bomb connects with authority. Keith Tyson gets up to his feet. Akane with the back elbow to the jawline of Keith. And Keith with a DDT on Akane. Keith brings Akane up to a vertical base.
Great job escaping.
And Akane reverses Keith, puts an elbow to the knee, and Keith's going to take the knee out of Akane, that already injured knee. Hip toss. Kane rolls onto the apron to get some space between him and Keith. As soon as Akane comes to, Keith hits him with a right. Keith going high risk.
He's lining him up.
Keith is calling Akane up to his feet. Akane, oblivious, is up to his feet. Keith, what a move. I don't think he got all of it, though. I think he overshot. Our cameraman, Billy, with this camera angle. Keith brings Akane up to vertical base. Akane reverses Keith straight right. The ref's count is up to 3. Goes for the kick. Keith blocks. Kicks Akane in the back of the knee. And Akane trying to get a combination there of that kick and punch. Akane grabs Keith. Butterfly DDT connects. The ref's count is up to 5. Akane brings Keith up to his feet. Tosses him into the ring. Ref's count as 6. Both players are back inside the square circle. Forearm to the upper back.
Going for the big one.
Keith with a kick to the midsection. Into the pump handle. Face buster.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough?
Keith rolls Akane over onto his back. Goes for the pin. The ref counts a 1. The ref counts a 2. And Keith is your winner.
What a win.
But you got to think that was not a clean victory as Saint attacked Akane as Akane was coming down to the ring.
He was on point the entire match, as you can see here.
Here is your winner, Keith Tyson.
And that's a win to start off the night. Yeah, the performance put forth in that match tells me we're looking at somebody who will someday, very soon, be competing in the main event. Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action.
Up next, we're going to
Our
see
next match is a
someone
triple
defy the
threat
odds.
as we got Isabella
It's
Brooks
triple threat
against
action.
Sara Maple against the Queen of Spring Maggie. And best all place for estimation bet space 0 for Sara Maple, who's in the middle. Isabella, who is in the jacket, or 2 for Maggie, who has the long hair down. 5 by Nurse Space Miners for 1 to 1,000 Jokers. This is a non-title match. And this is a normal triple threat, so the first fall or submission to a victor. Making her way down to the ring. She has an overall record of 1 win and 1 loss. She is the pride of Canada, and she loves her maple syrup. She is Sara Maple.
Corey, how do you think these superstars feel about competing here on Thanksgiving?
They should feel honored, Cole. As you know, Thanksgiving has a long-standing tradition of being one of the more prestigious nights on the sports entertainment calendar.
Making her way down to the ring. She has an overall record of 2 wins and 0 losses. She is the manager of the Blood Brothers Federation. She is Isabella Brooks.
Carolina, Isabella Brooks.
Guys, we're getting the night started with an amazing matchup here.
You're absolutely right, Cole. In fact, I don't think there's a better way to start this night than with this match right here.
Making her way down to the ring. She has overall record of 0 wins and 1 loss. She is the Queen of Spring. She is Queen Maggie.
We have here to start off this night, guys.
And Michael, I had to check twice when I saw this match listed as our opener. I mean, it could very well.
And Maggie will be defending her Queen of Spring title and championship later on tonight. The bell rings and the match is underway, and Maggie slaps the taste out of Sara, followed by a stunner, and Isabella's going to play to the crowd. Maggie walks over to Isabella. Isabella went for the baseball dropkick, missed completely. Maggie brings Isabella up to a vertical base, kicks her in the face. Sara out of nowhere with the Russian leg sweep takes down Maggie. Isabella brings up Maggie. Slaps the taste out of her. Now we got a double team on Maggie. What a combination of move between Isabella and Sara. Isabella hits her with the dropkick, and Sara hit her with the freaking slap. Now Isabella and Sara going at it. Oh, and now Maggie and Sara are double teaming Isabella. Bridge suplex connects. Maggie brings Isabella up to her feet fully. Side headlock. Hooks the leg. Oh, and slams her down right on the back of her neck. Maggie walks over to Sara. Sara went for something but missed completely, and Maggie missed Sara and knocks the ref down.
Slam with authority.
Double X handle to the back of the leg of Maggie by Isabella. Isabella grabs Sara, puts her in the side headlock, picks her up. Oh, what a move by Isabella. Maggie slaps the taste out of Isabella. Maggie Irish whips Isabella over the top rope onto the apron. And it turns her attention to Sara. Big old knee, and Sarah's knocked in between the ropes all the way to the concrete floor. Isabella picks up Maggie. Bounces off the ropes. Baseball drop kick to the temple. Isabella going high risk. Oh, she misses the double stomp as Maggie rolls out of the way. Now we got a double team on Isabella between Sara and Maggie. Maggie grabs Isabella. Sara grabs Isabella. Double team on Isabella.
Beautiful teamwork. She's starting to sweat a bit.
Sara turns Maggie around.
We've certainly seen her withstand worse in the past, though. She goes for the
Bridge. I believe that's a pin, and Maggie kicks out at one. That was a very unique pin. Maggie with the kip up. Sara don't realize it, and Sara slaps Maggie. Sara brings Isabella up to a vertical base. Clothesline takes Sara down.
Gotta be careful this doesn't turn into a 2-on-1 assault.
Isabella brings Sara up to vertical base, slaps the taste out of her mouth once again. Big old elbow to the face. Sara's rocked up against the ropes as Maggie's outside the ring. What is up, Twisted? Thank you for that host. We got a pin.
She comes up big with a reversal.
Let me know if that host does not go away. We've been having issues with the alert staying up for extended amounts of time. Isabella crawls onto the apron. Big old right by Maggie, and Isabella's down. Sara grabs Maggie, tosses her into the ropes. Hammerlock in place. And Maggie's going to fight out of it with some rights to the ribs of Sara. What is up, Twisted? How you doing today? Spear by Maggie to Sara. Into the pin. Isabella's climbing into the ring. We got a 1, we got a 2, and Sara kicks out just in the nick of time. Elbow to the jawline of Isabella by Maggie.
Looks like she's starting to stumble a bit.
Maggie's in full control of this triple threat right now.
She envisioned this triple threat match going.
And this might be
Maggie is up.
unless, of course, she can come up with something.
Super kick connects. Maggie could put this away right now. She goes for the pin. The ref hesitated, but he got a 1, he got a 2, and Sara kicks out at 2.
We continue.
Stomp to the lower back.
She's in the zone.
Kicks to the ribs.
She's licking her chin.
And Maggie is lining Sara up once again. Spear connects. Isabella's back into the ring. Maggie goes for the pin. Isabella does not have it. Oh, spinning heel kick connects. Maggie brings Isabella up to a vertical base. Slaps the taste out of her mouth. There's a lot of slapping going on amongst these females. Butterfly. Whoa, that was like a butterfly. Almost like a DDT almost. Maggie goes for the pin. We got a 1, and Isabella kicks out at 1.
She's still in this one.
Maggie is in control of this match still. Forearms to the face of Isabella. Maggie rolls Isabella onto her back, goes for the pin. Sara's up. Sara breaks up the pin before the ref can even get down to start his count. And once again, another slap by Maggie. Sara with a right to the top of the head. And Maggie slaps Sara once again. Sara grabs Maggie, tosses her into the turnbuckles. The ref had to dodge out of the way, unsure what Sara's going to do. Look at the combination of moves by Sara.
Beautiful technique.
And Maggie is down and hurt. Sara is lining Maggie up.
Looking for
Maple KO out of nowhere, goes for the pin. We got a 1. Isabella's going to break it up.
When she gets in attack mode, look at
Isabella grabs Sara, tosses her down to the mat hard. And now Isabella's going to try to sneak a victory here. We got a 1. No, Maggie keeps out at 1.
She's still in this one. Oh, man, she's rolling now.
Drop kick to the back of the head. Isabella brings Maggie up to a vertical base.
She's looking at it. Fireman's carry.
Firewoman's carry.
Good, Corey. Couldn't agree more.
That's what makes her so dangerous.
Drops her down. Goes for the pin. We got a 1, we got a 2, and Maggie kicks out just in the nick of time.
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
Still up, ain't it? Okay, I'm gonna have to shut the alerts off.
At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured.
I was having to look and see that alert was still up. Hopefully that got rid of the alert.
I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating tonight.
Looks like that got rid of the alerts. Thank God. Yeah, I'm going to have to look on that. For some reason, Streamlabs alerts are staying up way too long. Meg goes to the pin. Isabella kicks out.
Give up, Cole.
How much more punishment needs to be dished out? Just finish it. This is not at all how she threw this thing up, guys.
Isabella tosses Maggie into the turnbuckles. Monkey flips out.
We're looking at complete domination here. She goes for the cover.
I'm still working, Twisted. I'm an essential employee.
And gets the shoulder up. She's still in this one.
So I'm not locked down at all.
Beautiful.
Drop kick to the back of the head. But thanks for asking, Twisted. Super kick by Sara. Yeah, I shut off the alerts. Twisted. I had to shut off the alerts. I gotta go into it, so I gotta go in there and see if maybe they extended the time. And if so, I'm gonna have to change that because I know it's set on a timer.
This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart. Boom, what impact.
Sara with the submission on Isabella.
No, she's too
Big ol' right to the midsection by Maggie. Kick to the midsection. Matter of fact, Twisted, your character has a title match later on today. Be facing Wesley Wolf for the King of Spring title.
She might slapjack.
Slapjack connects into the pin. Sara might get this victory. We got a 1, we got a 2, and Sara is your winner.
What a win. Talk about seizing opportunity.
A lot of action in that match. Let's have a look.
That's a woman on a mission. Look at her go. Check this out. And here's the last piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, the King and Queen of Spring, the way that goes is that's open to everyone on the roster. Off show at a house show, off stream at house shows, I hold qualifying matches. The winner of the qualifying matches goes head to head. The winner of that finals gets to face whoever the King and Queen of Spring is in their respective division. Your guy happened to win the qualifying matches in the finals to go up against Wesley for the King of Spring. So, all right, our next match pits Ashley Rose against Ruby Cain. Bets are live. Place your estimation bet space 0 for Ashley or 1 for Ruby. 500 space minus from 1 to 1,000 jokers. As always, you gotta have jokers place your bet. And to check your jokers, all you gotta do is type exclamation jokers in chat. making her way down to the ring. She has an overall record of 0 wins, 4 losses, and a draw. She is
the Destroyer, Ashley Rose.
Guys, what better way to start the night off than with this one? I can't think of a better match to kick the night off, Michael. In fact,
the way the qualifying matches work for the King and Queen of whatever season we're in at the time. The females have 2 20-women battle royales. The winner of those 2 will go head-to-head to determine who will face the Queen of whatever that season is. For the males, it's 2 20-man battle royale and a 5-way. And the winner of those 3 goes head-to-head in a triple threat elimination to determine who will face the King. Making her way down to 4 losses and a draw. She is Josh Cain's wife. She is Ruby Cain. This is a rematch between Ashley and Ruby. The last time they fought one another ended in a draw.
Oh, yeah, I can't think of a better way to kick off this night. I don't know. Part of me hoped Saxton would have got.
And the King of Queen of whatever season we're in at that time gets defended once a week, where the JJI Broadcast Championship still gets defended at the end of every show with whoever's in chat whose character I already have. So to stick around, you might be able to go for another title shot too. Top of the King title shot. This is a 1v1 normal match. Bella's ring match is underway, and it actually is going to dip behind Ruby and go for a pin right off the bat.
Too soon.
Yeah, you got the Beast West for King of Spring.
And here's the lockup.
It'll be a 1v1 Extreme Falls Count Anywhere match. We got Carnage with Todd. The ref's going to step in between these 2. We have a clean break. Another counter elbow tie. Ruby's going to back Ashley up into the opposite corner now. The ref steps in between these 2. Once again, clean break.
They're struggling for control.
Another counter elbow tie. Ruby's showing, it's like a show of strength between these 2. The ref's going to step in between these 2. I doubt we'll have a clean break this time. Oh, surprise. We had 3 clean breaks straight. Clothesline takes Ashley down. Ruby blatantly choking Ashley right now. Ruby goes for the pin. The ref counts to 1, and Ashley kicks out at 1.
Kick out. Not even close. What a stomp.
Roundhouse to the shoulder of Ashley by Ruby. And another roundhouse. Slap. And a straight punch into the pump handle. Facebuster connects. Kick to the ribs. Another kick to the roundhouse. Or another kick to the back. Ashley brings Ruby up to a vertical base. Slaps the taste out of her mouth. Another slap. Ruby's reeled up against the turnbuckles now. She is rocked. Ruby. Oh, she went to go do an Irish whip, and Ashley, showing off her speed, dips underneath the ropes, climb in, and clotheslines Ruby out of nowhere.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ashley going for the submission on Ruby. Ruby's going to power out of it.
She breaks it. Wow.
Ruby's clenching her back, though, so her back might be hurting. Ashley tosses Ruby into the turnbuckle. Step up enziguri connects. Ruby gets right back up to her feet, though. Ashley with the Samoan drop to Ruby. Ashley brings Ruby up to a vertical base. And that could be it. It's actually just falls on Ruby. We got a 1. We got a 2. And Ashley is your winner. That was kind of unclimactic.
No doubt it was a good one. Here's
who can forget this? She left it all in the ring, and I expected nothing less.
That's kind of a disappointing match. That was a quick match. Ashley walks away with the victory, though. Gets her first victory, her first W of the season.
And that's a win to start off the night. If that's the type of action we're going to get all night long, I can't wait to see the rest of the
And Twisted with the winning bet.
Plenty more action still to come here tonight, folks.
Our next match is the main event of the match card as it pits Andrea Lee against the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Mrs. Death, in a non-titled match. And bets are live. Place your estimation bet space 0 for Andrea or 1 for Mrs. Death, followed by another space minus from 1 to 1,000 jokers. Good time to bet. Now, this is the main event of the main match card, but we still have 3 more matches after the match card has concluded. Now, epilepsy warning, Andrea Lee does have strobes in her entrance. So if you are sensitive to lights, flashing lights, I suggest you look away, and I will let you know when it is safe to look back. Making her way down to the ring. She has an overall record of 1 win and 1 loss. She is Andrea Lee. Once again, if you are sensitive to flashing lights, do not look at her entrance. Turn away now.
It's time for our first match of the night, guys, and it looks like we have quite the contest coming up.
And good luck to those who have to follow this one. You're going to need it.
All right, it is now safe. Lee entrance is concluded. Making her way down to the ring. She has an overall record of 5 wins and only 1 loss. She is the Women's Intercontinental Champion. She is Mrs. Death.
And her opponent. From
Again, this is a non-title match.
The Women's Intercontinental Champion.
Corey, what do you think the champ's mindset is heading into this non-title match?
I can guarantee you, Cole, that the term non-title match hasn't even crept into her mind.
Mrs. Death only loss came in the form of a battle royale.
Top woman competitor.
Again, this is a 1v1 normal match. The only way to win is pin or submit your opponent or be counted out. Mrs. Def with the flying clothesline takes Andrea down. Roundhouse to the upper back. Goes for the stomp. Andrea rolls out of the way. Andrea with a step up kick to the jawline of Mrs. Def, followed by roundhouse to the spine. Andrea kicks to the ribs. And another roundhouse to the chest. Goes for the stomp. Mrs. Def rolls out of the way. Mrs. Def went to go run into the ring, realized Andrea Lee was coming out, so Mrs. Def waited for her. Pump handle rock bottom connects. Mrs. Def brings Andrea up to a vertical base, kicks her in the chest with that high kick. Swinging neck breaker connects. Mrs. Def brings Andrea back up to a vertical base. And another swinging neck breaker. The ref's count is up to 5.
This one appears far from over, and she knows that.
You know, she's the kind of competitor.
Mrs. Def kick to the rib, tosses Andrea back into the ring. The ref stops his count at 6.
She needs to put her over the top, believe it or not.
Mrs. Def sets up Andrea, takes her down. Andrea reverses with a drop toe hold. Andrea tosses Mrs. Def into the turnbuckles with authority, followed by a stomp to the back of the head. Andrea sets up Mrs. Def, brings her up by her neck, picks her up still by her neck, and slams her down. Andrea drags Mrs. Def away from the ropes. Andrea showing off her gymnastic ability with that elbow drop. Mrs. Def reverses Andrea, kicks her in the top of the head. Flying clothesline takes down Andrea, followed by a stomp. Mrs. Def brings Andrea up to a vertical base, shoves the forearm across the bridge of the nose of Andrea. Mrs. Def is waiting for Andrea to get up, steps on her hand, and stomps on her elbow. Mrs. Def brings Andrea up to a vertical base.
Some good technique right there.
Andrea kick to the lower abdomen. Another kick to lower abdomen. Into, looks like a power bomb. Oh no, a face buster. Andrea rolls Mrs. Def onto her back, goes for the pin. Will Mrs. Def get her second loss? We got a 1, and Mrs. Def kicks out at 1, and Andrea can't believe it. Andrea, you should believe that. You got to understand, Mrs. Def has only lost once, and it was in a battle royale. She is undefeated in singles matches. Andrea going for the it looks like, or form of it, and she releases it.
Look out, this could be it.
Andrea showing off her little swing. Andrea swing there. That would disorientate you. Andrea goes for the pin. The ref is right there. The ref counts to 1. The ref counts to 2. And believe it or not, Andrea won. I'm shocked with that one.
Let's take another look at these women in action. She's taking care of business.
I can't believe Andrea walked away. Mrs. Def did really no offense. All her offense was outside the ring, and that was it. Saint Jimmy, if you're still in chat, be thinking about what type of match you would like for your JJI Broadcast Championship match. I don't know how many people's going to be in it, but just kind of get an idea of what kind of